What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan Piker, and this is Hasan, our broadcast coming to you live from, I guess, warm Doha, Qatar. We're live, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is Tuesday. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Newsday, Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026, 10:33 a.m. in Pacific time, but where I'm at in Doha, it's 9:33 p.m. as a matter of fact. We're alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one. Bro went from Minnesota to Doha, coldest to hottest. Yeah, it's actually pretty nice here, climate-wise. But there is, of course, a lot going on in the world of Hasan Piker in the time period where I press the stop streaming button and press the start streaming button. So help me God, that's what I'm going to do. And as of this very moment, we got 9,000 viewers on the Twitch chat and only 6,000 viewers on the YouTube chat. YouTube chat needs to pick up the slack. You will see why I'm bringing this up in a little bit, because this was something that I actually talked about today. You met Bilal, my faves. Yeah, I met Bilal yesterday, as a matter of fact. I forgot to mention that. And he is coming here today. Bilal Khalid is a very famous photojournalist from Gaza. And he will be here gracing your presence in a little bit. But before we get to that, of course, this is the part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news. And boy, oh boy, has a lot happened in the world of Hasan Piker. A lot has happened. A lot has taken place in the world of Hasan Piker. I am live early. For the record, I said to the YouTube audience that I was going to be live at 11 a.m., but I'm actually live at 10:35 a.m. instead. You and Qatari Cat seeing each other at the Web Summit. One of my Qatari Oilers actually pulled up. One of my Qatari Oilers actually pulled up and gave me a bunch of stuffed dates when I was doing a press conference before my announcement or before my stream. Are you gonna have fellow Washington Tristan Thompson on the stream? No. I have my Web Summit appearance as well. Don't worry. I got it right here. And we'll obviously get into that as well. But yes, personal news-wise, a lot has taken place. I don't know if I met Open Presidents or Qatari Cat or whoever we suspect the Oilers are. That asked for a Lambo, get you one. I did link up with Colin Kaepernick quite a bit, though. I saw him because he went up on stage before me. But yeah, today, basically, after I ended the broadcast, I passed out, woke up early in the morning as always. Didn't work out this time. Spent more time in bed. Went in and had a conversation with the Financial Times reporter who was who was the journalist who was going to be my host in this dialogue that I was doing. And it was a very interesting conversation. We'll obviously watch that. But it was interesting because I noticed that he had the same. It was only 20 minutes. Yeah, everyone gets only 20 minutes. But he had the same almost like attitude, I would say, that the Al Jazeera reporter had as well. In my interview, it was somewhat contentious. And I think it's very interesting that these guys in the old guard of media have this almost antagonistic relationship with new media. But it was an interesting conversation. The private correspondence that we had before the actual speech was far more contentious. We even debated a little bit about Israel. He even ended up asking me, why do you care about Israel so much? And I was like, because Israel is American news, you know? But he's like an old school journalist. And you get a little bit of that. You get a little bit of that understanding that they don't. They look at like new media as though it's this like disruptive force that's cooking their industry. And it's very interesting because in America, I don't have this kind of like antagonistic relationship with like regular reporters because I'm friends with all of them. But the European press, European news reporters have a much more critical approach, I think, from what they see. And I think they end up looping everyone in together in this like same bracket as though every single person that is a part of independent news is every single person that's a part of like independent news is like across the board like anti-mainstream media or something like that, when that's not the case. Your interview with Giannis yesterday was one of my faves. He's awesome. Yeah. So that's because mainstream media is so obviously disseminating bias or should have fake info, so people look for alternative news. I mean, I don't know if that's like, I don't know if it's as black and white. But in any case, it's been an interesting experience here overall. They just hate that you do their accents. Yeah, they hate it because I do it so well. Hasan cries when treated like a normal person in Doha. He's 19,456% finished. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. I did that. I was supposed to go to dinner tonight. It was supposed to be this like private dinner thrown together by Forbes. I went in for like 5 minutes and immediately went out so I could live stream because I'm an antisocial freak. And I'm so worried that like I'm not wheeling and dealing. And I'm not. What is this? Did you ban this person already? What, this person? He's not even wearing the Nick Fuentes one. He's wearing the straight up Jeffrey Epstein one. That's crazy. But I do worry that like people think I'm a fucking, a douchebag because I'm always working. In any case, there is no IRL today, and I leave Qatar tomorrow. But it's been an interesting experience overall, and that's honestly all I got. That's what I got. Hopefully, inshallah, I will be able to leave Qatar tomorrow, unless. Unless. We have not been able to secure the permits to film in the Palestinian compound. Unfortunately, maybe tomorrow, we shall see. Still working on it nonstop. But other than that, I linked up and I builded with the Diary of a CEO guy and the other dude who's like the handsome. Is he Australian or British? He's like a podcast guy as well. What's his name? I'm forgetting now, but a couple like big centrist apolitical podcasters hung out with Chris Williams, yeah, and then also who else? Also with Colin Kaepernick, obviously, and numerous other people. Oh, also Iman from MS Now, formerly known as MSNBC. I met him today as well. So, I love the chatters that are like, you didn't entertain the Diary of a CEO guy, did you? Of course I did. These guys have massive platforms of apolitical people or people who self-identify as apolitical people. You guys need to be a little bit cooler. But I would say that from my experience, like one of the most interesting things that I noticed, interesting things that I encountered is the way that like an older normie person who is like a media, who's like a reporter who worked for the Times, who now works for Financial Times, like their approach, because he explained to me that he was watching the stream last night and he just could not understand it. He could not understand why I was eating on stream. He thought I had a massive team behind me. He couldn't believe it when I was like, no, this is a one-stop shop. He's like, well, I talked to someone. Like, I talked to your management. And I was like, yeah, they do inbound calls. Like, they handle that kind of stuff on the back end, but they don't touch the production element. And he was trying to get this out of March. He was like looking at March because he was there in the meeting. And he was like, so you give him like information, like videos to pull up and stuff. And I'm like, no. And March is like, no, he does it on his own. And he just could not understand it. And he also said the experience of trying to comprehend chat that was going 1,000 miles a minute made it a horrible experience for him. He just hated it. Also for the YouTube chat, by the way, you might have noticed that the latency is a little bit lower today. So there's actually less delay on the YouTube chat. We're experimenting. I didn't put it in the lowest latency because I think you can still use closed captioning in this latency. Hopefully you'll enjoy it that way. YouTube chat, hit me with the number that you see on screen. Type this when you see the number. Let's see. 5, 6. Okay, it's not 1 to 2 seconds. It's like 4 to 5 seconds, I think. God damn, YouTube chat. Also, while you're in the process of spamming in YouTube chat, please don't forget to like the stream on YouTube as well. It boosts the visibility. And also, please subscribe. Remind YouTube chat to speed up playback 2x, 4x for premium. That too, in order to catch up. But, there's no CC. Depends on the user, since you can get even lower latency by fast forwarding, but it may stutter. Yeah. So, can see your screen of the reflection? I know. I'm aware. I'm familiar. Have you recovered Trump pooping yet? I have not, because I don't think I don't really care if he shit himself or not. I mean, we'll look at it in a little bit. But yeah, that's all I got as far as personal news. I'm here. I'm live. Hopefully, I know there was an Iranian drone that was shot near an American vessel in the region. So I'm a little worried about where that might escalate to. Hopefully it doesn't escalate into something more significant, which would lock me into Qatar. I would have to stay here for a little bit. So, that's something that we are cognizant of, and we're monitoring the situation. Not that monitoring the situation really means anything. What the fuck can I do if all hell breaks loose? Then I'm cooked. But yeah, we got I'll blast off right now. Epstein files, reactions and deflections. Talking to Bilal Khaled from Gaza. Clinton's agreed to testify. Partial shutdown. Tellurico drama. Iranian drone shut down. Dual stream day 2. Get in now. And then I'll YouTube link it this time. Rather than the usual. Hold on. Don't worry, Twitch chat. I'm not forgetting about you. You're still my firstborn, live on Twitch as well at twitch.tv/HasanAbi. We are the heir to the throne. Stop treating YouTube as a second child. I'm not. I'm treating, even though YouTube is my second child, I'm treating YouTube with more care and attention now. My Instagram blast off meme was directed towards YouTube. And now my Twitch blast off meme also is directed towards YouTube as well. So, you know, Valkyrie says she told you. What is this?
Hasan shouted you out for encouraging him to stream on YouTube. I feel like I'm not going to say I told him so.
Okay,
but
that's crazy.
I did tell him so. I did. I'm actually surprised it took him getting a 7-day ban on Twitch for him to finally try streaming on YouTube, because I feel like if anyone should be a multi-streamer, it's probably him, because of the space that he's in. Yeah, he hit like 150,000 viewers on YouTube. I tell you guys all the time, Twitch is a pond. YouTube is an ocean. YouTube is more accessible to people. YouTube is more worldwide. YouTube, it has like higher quality. A lot of people don't have access to Twitch. Hasan shouted you out for encouraging him to stream on YouTube.
True.
I feel like...
Stop going live early. Chatter, I have to go live when I'm out here. I have to go live early when I'm out here because, like, yes, listen to women, okay? First of all, listen to women, all right? That's good advice for everybody. That's good advice for everyone. I should have done it. It's actually kind of surprising that there's a lot of support on Twitter for this decision as well. He got insane support on YouTube. Don't even need Twitch. W Valkyrie, thank God it happened. She's right. It was so due. It was bound to happen for sure. I can't tell if these are bots or not. Yeah, the political category is way bigger on YouTube than it is on Twitch, and YouTube is way more mainstream. His law on YouTube was higher than his viewership on Twitch. The only thing Twitch has over YouTube is community. Google has never attempted to create a community around their tools. But I also think that is becoming less important for streaming. Listen to women, including Hillary? Yes, including Hillary. Hillary Rodham Clinton, which we will be listening to when the Clintons actually end up following through on the subpoena and speak in front of Congress about their affiliations with Jeffrey Epstein. That is when I will absolutely be seated and listening to women. Okay? Let's be real. All right, I'm back. We're back. It's not a big deal. I fixed it very quickly. Okay. It's all good. This happened yesterday as well. I don't know why. It's bound to happen once. It's bound to happen once. It's bound to happen once every stream. It is what it is. Men send their regards. Yeah, I said listen to women and look what happened, okay? You can't be out here saying listen to women. How do we know you weren't replaced with a CIA doppelganger? You don't know. For me, it's still Forzan. Literally unwatchable. I want a refund. The Clinton testimony is going to be closed door deposition. That's ass. I don't like that. I wish that was not a closed door deposition, and I wish it was an open door deposition. Anyway, but yeah, we did the blast off already. Here, I'll pump it one more time. And don't get it twisted. Let's get it started. You already know what it is. Clintons want a public. Damn, they said let your nuts hang. Clinton said, let your nuts hang, king. We got this. Wait, what is this? Oh. What is this?
Women's stories matter.
Yeah. Right.
They just matter.
They do. And
Women's stories matter.
It's true. This is true. This is real and true. 100% certified. W feminism, W women, L men. Okay? Do the Clintons have anything to lose at this point? Yeah, I mean, they're a dynastic name in American politics, so I think they still have a tremendous amount of falling out of favor to do overall. These are your ops. Oh, yeah, I've seen this clip already. I don't know if I can show this. Can you show slurs on YouTube? I don't know. I don't want to get banned on YouTube. What was with your interview at the Web Summit today? It seems like he was out to get you. I mean, he was fine. It's just a vibe thing that I've seen from. It's just a vibe thing that I have seen. Okay, well, trigger warning slurs.
Good stuff.
You think we can take a screen photo?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
I bet. All right, on the count of 3. Nigga, hail Hitler. 3, 2, 1. Nigga, hail Hitler.
Oh my God.
Love you, bro. What you have?
Bro.
Honestly, he wasn't supposed to say that.
Oh, he wasn't supposed to say that? Oh, bro, what? You're embarrassed? I don't understand. You were saying that all the time. You were singing it, actually. So what happened? Why are you all of a sudden self-conscious about the beast that you have created, the beast that you have cultivated? Oh, it's embarrassing and cringe, huh? That's so strange. European reporters are more contentious in general, less friendly, but also contentious reporting isn't necessarily bad. It's their job. They're not supposed to be your friend. I agree. Fair is fair.
Bro.
Yeah, yo, but I have a bunch of friends and family that have been watching, and I'm like known in Orlando as like the Asian mogger. I would have the honor if you could verify me as the Orlando Asian mogger.
Bro.
Honor is mine.
He's like, bro, oh no. Oh no. My entire fandom are a bunch of whole ass losers. Oh my God. Wow, that's so crazy. You got hit with the white mogger and the Asian mogger. It's a mog eat mog world out there, clavicular. Look at the behemoth that you have cultivated. Look at the beast that you've created. Gaze upon its glory. Lay your eyes upon the cringe atom separation here, okay? The nuclear bomb of cringe. Oh, not great. Bro has a lot to think about. He does not have the capacity to think, so he has nothing to think about. Let's be real. Okay? Because his brain is fried from ketamine usage and early steroid abuse as well. So I don't know if he's got anything. Yesterday I gave you super chat to ask you to get Giannis to watch the Greek versus Turk Wow Mao video. You ignored it. And I would like the refund. Thank you. I'm so glad I ignored it. YouTube chatter. What are libs inhaling, bro? What is this? Left is in 25. We're not voting for Gavin. Left is in 26. We're not voting for Gavin. Left is in 27. We're not voting for Gavin. Left is in 28. We're not voting for Gavin. Gavin loses in 28. Loses the general against the JD Vance, Erica Kirk ticket. Liberals in 28. Why would leftists do this? I don't think this person is a liberal. I think this person is a leftist making fun of liberals, saying the left is not going to vote for Gavin Newsom and the liberals are still going to present Gavin Newsom. We need to put these people to work. Government mandated service in the conservation corps for all men when they get out of high school. I agree. Yeah, this clip has the same energy as this other famous Sneeko clip. I'm going to show you in a second.
You guys are kind of cringe, bro. It's just going to be real, you know?
All right, y'all have a good one.
Bro.
Honor is mine.
I don't know. You guys are kind of cringe, bro.
Why are they cringe, big dog? They're just doing everything that you've been doing. It doesn't make any sense.
It's gonna be real, you know.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Fucking kind of cringe. That was like the most like, gay thing ever.
I couldn't even.
Yeah, this is the demon that you've created. Yeah, it reminds me of Sneeko meeting his fans.
What'd you take? Fuck the woman! Fuck the woman!
What? No, wait. We love women. We love women. We love women.
But not like transgenders.
Yes, sir. We love everybody. No.
All gays should die.
Yeah, Mark, preach. What have I done?
Yeah, great, fantastic, love that. Okay, fantastic stuff. Yeah, this is it. This is the when you gaze upon your creation, if you despise it, then perhaps this should be a moment of self-reflection. This should be a moment where you look back and go, what the fuck have I actually done? Now, of course, Sneeko hasn't had that moment, had that revelation at all. He's just working through the motions of like supposedly becoming quote unquote woke, but then going back to not being woke over and over again. Spain is going to ban social media for kids under 16. Yeah. I mean, I see stuff like that and I'm like, maybe that's not the worst idea. How is our timeline? I don't fucking know. I mean, it's just American social media has done maximum damage on the collective psyche of the youngest among us. It's completely cooked. It's completely fried. It already it also one shots older people too, though. It's not even like people under the age of 16 that are getting cooked. Because like, I mean, look at old people. We'll talk about this a little bit. But old people are getting one-shotted on AI and social media as well. Every single day that goes by, I reconsider my stances on absolute social libertarian principles when it comes to freedom of information. Every single day that goes by, I think to myself, maybe China wasn't wrong for implementing a firewall. Every single day that goes by, Jusha is vindicated. That one is actually real, though. Like Kim Jong-un and the Kim dynasty focusing on nuclear arms as opposed to everything else at a time when their people were suffering. Everyone looked at that and said, that's so dumb. Why would you set up artillery barrages on the demilitarized zone that can strike Seoul at a moment's notice and then focus on creating nuclear warheads, and then also focus on the nuclear warhead delivery system, the intercontinental ballistic missile systems, so that you could potentially deliver those nukes all around the world at a moment's notice. Why would you do that? It's so dumb. And then you realize like what America is doing to every country that is in the periphery without nukes, and you realize, yeah, no, this makes sense, actually. This is totally valid. Totally valid.